Hey, what's happening? Barnaby here. Another HelloLife moment. This having to do with everybody's quest to have a fat-free diet. I mean, it's what we think is going to keep us in shape, but there is a bit of trickery going on with food producers as regards lowering the fat content. Something else has to be raised, and for the good information, we go to Jessica Butcher, registered dietitian. So, fat-free, is that necessarily even a good idea for people?
You know, for myself, I certainly am not one to pick out fat-free products. If I'm out, maybe like in the cracker aisle, I need a good snack, some crackers or some cookies, there's oftentimes a fat-free version. But if I grab that fat-free version, I'm going to feel like I need some extras. I'm not really going to feel satisfied from a couple cookies. But if it's fat-free, you know, I'm just going to keep going, probably eat the whole thing. But if you have a product that has the fat in there, I mean, it's going to right away, you know, signal in your mind that, you know, this is maybe a more of a treat. I'm enjoying this treat, so I don't need quite as much, you know, quality over quantity, and it's going to do a lot better for your body. I mean, if you actually feel satisfied, you're not going to need as much, and you're not going to be causing a blood sugar spike in your body.
Okay, so if they're stripping away the fat, then likely they're adding something, because with fat comes, like you say, a satisfying flavor and also satiation. So what are they putting in if they're stripping the fat away?
You're right. They are definitely adding something else in there, and they're trying to, you know, still keep that flavor even though they're pulling that fat out. And a great example would be, you know, in our dressings. They're pulling the fat out, but then they boost the sugar up. So while a lot of people think that the product's fat-free, you know, it must be so great for you, you know, right away it gives it that healthy halo. Not always the case. The calories could be the exact same, and really, you know, at the end of the day, the calorie balance is what we need to look for and make sure we're burning enough calories as much as we're taking in so that we're not gaining weight. And so here's an example with some dressings.
Okay.
You see right here we have our fat-free dressing.
Absolutely.
And you see here there's 5 grams of sugar.
Right.
Yeah, we go over here to our light dressing, so there is still some fat in there, and then there's a little bit less. So we don't need all that extra sugar.
So maybe go low fat as opposed to no fat.
Right, I think that's much wiser, and sometimes, you know, it's not going to make a big difference if you go for the regular version either. You just quality over quantity. You don't need to go for that giant portion.
And sugar can really monkey around with what's happening in your blood as regards cholesterol?
You're right, yes, it definitely can, and it's kind of been a big issue in the medical world lately. There's been lots of controversy lately, and actually a study in the Journal of the American Medical Association found out that if we're getting more than 25% of our total calories from added sugars, then we're actually 3 times more likely to have lower HDL, which is our healthy cholesterol, and we need the healthy cholesterol to help to lower our risk for heart disease.
Isn't that interesting? Just so in your pursuit of being fat-free, you're probably taking in more sugar, which can actually then have deleterious health effects as regards your good cholesterol. So I'm telling you what, it pays to check in with us often right here on HelloLife.net, because we've got information that is quite surprising and comes from the mind of registered dietitian Jessica Butcher. So check back often.